Welcome back, Truth Seeker. As you likely know, Jimmy Carter passed yesterday, December 29th, 2024, 39 days after Joe Biden's birthday. And of course, Jimmy Carter was number 39. And if you missed the videos that I've done on Jimmy Carter's passing, you should check it out because there is a lot to it. Again, his death in relation to not only Biden, but the election, in light of how he said he was only living to vote for Kamala Harris, in light of what they did on Sunday Night Football, where his hometown Atlanta Falcons faced the nation's capital, the Washington Commanders. Again, the Commanders coach Dan Quinn, who used to coach the Falcons, picked up his 54th regular season win in the game 54 days after the election. Jimmy Carter equates to 54. We called this out before the game, and of course 54 points were scored. And then adding insult to injury, the star young quarterback, Michael Penix, it was announced at the end of the game that he was getting engaged to a woman named Olivia Carter. And then even after that, number 39 for the Commanders proposed to his girlfriend. And as we covered, that girlfriend's name equated to 201, going with 1229. 1229 is the 201st prime. Of course, 201 is the number of the Jesuits who run the Capitol. So here's Joe Biden, who sacrificed his wife and daughter in 72 in a 201 ritual, as well as his son Beau Biden at age 46, 201 days before the first Jesuit Pope's birthday. Again, Pope Francis, the first to live in Suite 201. But look at this. Now Joe Biden has declared a federal holiday for January 9th of this year. They're going to have his body lay in repose at the Capitol. 100 days after Jimmy Carter's 100th birthday, this ritual will take place. But you see how Joe Biden called it a mark of respect? He said that's what they're calling this federal holiday for Jimmy Carter this year on January 9th. Mark of respect. That's the phrasing Biden used. You can see it's in the headline here. What do you think the gematria of mark of respect is in light of him dying on 12/29? Again, if you're new here, there are 4 base ciphers of the English language. Mark of respect has the values of 150 with the alphabetic order, 60 with the alphabetic order and numerology, 201 with the reverse alphabetic order, and 75 with the reverse alphabetic order and numerology. Again, if you're new here, these numbers are all highly relevant. In that same cipher for 201, the Jesuit order equates to 201. Remember, the Illuminati was founded by the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt. Order of Illuminati equates to 201. Illuminati alone equates to 150. This happens right after the 60th U.S. presidential election when the Jesuits, when they were first recognized by Rome, had an order of 60 members. Roman Catholic Church equals 75, like New World Order, like order out of chaos. Something's escaping me on the 75 right now that I know fits in with Jimmy Carter, but I don't have it off the top. 1975 was probably when he first announced that he was running, since he was elected in 76. I'm sure that's part of it. It's back in the early days of Biden being in the federal government. But mark of respect. Another 201 going with the 1229 death and the long history we were talking about. And let's not forget Donald Trump. His ex-wife died exactly 60 weeks into the first ever Jesuit ignatian year, and then he buried her on the 201st day of the year. And just like Biden, Trump's Jesuit educated. But yeah, mark of respect, January 9th, 100 days after Jimmy Carter's 100th birthday. And again, he'd been looking like Weekend at Bernie's for a long time. So something that made me sad is I went on a panel and talked about this today, and their response was, well, only God can do things like that. You guys, I'm about to become an atheist just listening to this world right now. People thinking God put Trump, who runs on the highest degree of the Church of Satan, back in the Oval Office. People's continuous religious BS believing, waiting for fairy tales to come save them, saying things like only God could do the ritual with a Weekend at Bernie, a.k.a. Jimmy Carter. I mean, they kept the guy on life support for how long? Synced it up with their rigged NFL season like they do year after year, and the dopes still think it's God making these things happen. It's truly pathetic. But for everyone who gets it, thank God. And we'll leave it there. Until next time, Truth Seeker.